Don't sleep.
Odysseus, they're opening the
You dumb. Why would you fall asleep on these guys, man? This is like an epic unboxing. Oh wow. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RVG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I've never seen. And if you read by the title, you know what time it is. It's time to go on an epic journey with more Epic the Musical reactions. And guys, I just want to thank everybody that tuned in to that last reaction, which is essentially my foray into this beautiful, melodic, yet chaotic world of Epic the Musical, man, which is a creation brought to us by way of Jorge Rivera Herons. This guy did a phenomenal job with his production value, and I feel like these things are going to continue to ramp up as I progress through this, you know. I feel like everybody enjoyed that reaction for the most part, but I know that there was a point of contention with some of you guys because, you know, I have to go out of my way to do things to bypass the YouTube copyright system that they have in place, and a few of these songs, they were copyright claims, so in order to alleviate that, I have to play my background music up in that. But I just want you guys to know that I do my due diligence. I try to go out of my way to make sure that you get the best experience, and the only way that I can do that now is by way of giving you the option of joining the Patreon, where you can actually watch the reactions in full with the direct audio source. Yes, I'm actually going to be using earphones this time. That way you guys can experience that thing the way I'm experiencing over here without all the annoying things that I had to put in place to prevent copyright claims, which is unfortunate. But with all that said, man, I really enjoyed my first outing with this thing, man. Like, there's so many highs and lows, peaks and valleys in terms of the overall feelings and vibes that you get from it, which is lit by the talents that actually participated in this project. I think all the sound, like the singers, they do a good job of elevating it. And I also want to give a shout outs to the animators of this as well. You know, I think that that right there is essentially a delicious frosting added to an already delicious cake. You know, it very much aided in the experience. And if you ask me, I feel like those animatics, they could just play as a storyboard template, and somebody else that actually you know, that has more experience in terms of making fluid animations, they can actually use that and create something that's more kinetic. But I really enjoyed just the base level of it all. You know, I think that adds to its charm. The Epic Musical, it's essentially this epic tale that has all these different undertones going for it, but I think the biggest word, the most accurate word that I can choose, or statement I can choose for it, is best interest, because that's the reoccurring theme that I keep feeling from this. Yeah, this guy Odysseus, who is very talented when it comes to the art of war, a master strategist, a very perceptive individual who, you know, just does things to fit his best interest, but you also have these other voices in his ear that feel like they have his best interest too. One of the main key players being Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom, who has taken it upon herself to take him under her you know, guide, and basically make him a you know, mentee, you know, like a accomplice. You know, she's gonna be that mentor to him. But unfortunately, when it comes to a person that's already perceptive, who already has knowledge at their fingertips, that can be a point of contention, especially for this guy Odysseus, you know, because he can peep game on a lot of things, and he understands that there are ramifications to the war that he keeps on ushering in, especially with these people that are at his mercy, you know, the people that are at the mercy of his wisdom, that, you know, entrust him with a lot of decisions. Those things can actually have ramifications to them, and I think he understands that. You know, he's leaving a trail of blood, and unfortunately a lot of people that he favors, particularly the character of Polites, actually succumb to that war, which is unfortunate. You know, I feel like that's going to be an ongoing thing, and I can't help but feel like Odysseus himself is going to continue to go down a dark path with the more casualties that he continues to rack up, some of which happened to be in his own team, you know. So yeah, last time we saw him lose Politis, and not only that, lose the mentorship of Athena. So we're gonna see how those things play a factor into these next sagas, one of which is going to be the Ocean Saga. So yeah, man, I can't wait to see what this entails. Hopefully you guys are ready, because I am ready. My whole entire being is ready for this. Can't wait to see how the production values continue to ramp up. And I can't wait to see what you guys have for me, because you continue to keep me on game with things that I may have gotten misconstrued or missed out on. So I hope you guys continue that, and thanks to everybody that subscribed. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. I can't wait to see what this entails. Hopefully you guys are ready, because I am. Here we go. It's already dark, and we're on a sad sail back to our destination. Are we headed back home? What's going on here? This sounds very Kingdom Heartish too, which I heard Jorge is a big fan of. Hey. Brace, baby. Let's go. Whew. Clench your butt cheeks and hope for the best, but expect the worst. Damn. Yeah. Better follow him. Oh. We got this, boys. We will respond to this storm in kind. A salvation. What is that? A glowing? Okay, an island in the sky. Let's go. Shit, can we reach that far though? Okay. It sounds absurd, but I'll go with it. Yeet with all your might. Yeet. I said yeet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have some strong ass throwing arms to reach that shit though. Hell yeah. Alright guys, so yeah, it's like we've kind of licked our wounds, we've taken our losses, and now we're heading to these uncharted territories, which just so happens to be a island in the sky, which I have no idea what that entails. Could it be Mount Olympus or some other place that's very sacred to an unknown deity? Who knows? Who will just survive? You decide. Yeah, man. Epic the musical animations. Yeah, also I will say too, like the animations on this, they still remain consistent to what we were introduced to in the last foray that we had. Odysseus in particular has that kind of shaggy look to him, kind of like a welcoming presence in certain instances, but sometimes when he's more focused and dead set on something, you see the ferocity in the design of the character, and I think that right there is a good eye of detail, you know. Based on the name of this, the Ocean Saga, I'm pretty sure that it's going to take a lot of you know, visual cues pertaining to water, you know, because we see this storm that they are battling against to get to their next destination. That's going to be the thing too, you know, like voyage is another part of the battle. You know, it's all a, you know, it's one thing to get to a battle, but there's another thing in terms of the voyage to, you know, make it to that destination. So yeah. But anyways, let's keep this thing going, man. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Storm is a very epic theme. A lot of these could usually, if you ask me, I'm pretty sure these could actually go well with workouts. I'm definitely going to be using some of these. But yeah, let's get back into it. Shout outs to the Animatics director of this as well. Hey. Uh-huh. All right. Bet your ass he is. Whatever he's gonna do. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. How? Yeah, man. Pump the brakes, Skyward Sword. Uh-huh. He sounds like Polides. Yeah. Why does he seem so competent? He's so confident in his abilities now. How? It's like I'm about to bitch slap your ass. Yeah, man. Do we want that to happen again? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we remember. We're not gonna forget. Why private? What's going on, man? Okay, we're going down there into the office. Bruh. Okay, man. We'll see how this goes. I think this guy has a reason to be a bit apprehensive, though. Okay, we're at a... Yeah. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, man, okay, I understand that there are certain things that Odysseus knows of, certain legends and things that he's very confident in, especially with his abilities to think. Like I say, he is a master strategist, and he's actually shown time and time again that he can actually pull through. But, this other guy who I must add has a nice fade. I don't know what kind of clippers he uses. I don't know if he's sponsored by Manscaped, but God, he's doing an exceptional job, man. This dude right here, I ain't gonna lie, he might lose his hair by the time this is over with, though, because he is stressing out. He's seen a lot of casualties, especially in their last outing with the Cyclops, and understandably so. Even though he was gung-ho about just being like, oh, murder, murder, kill, kill, we can't trust anything, now he doesn't even want to, go forward into these uncharted territories that he's never stepped foot on before. But for whatever reason, Odysseus's resolve seems to be changed rather quickly from the things that he's experienced recently. You know, it's almost like he's got something to prove now that he's severed ties with Athena. You know, I have no idea what this is going to entail, but we're going to see, man, because right now we going over to Skypea or whatever this island is called, and I ain't no telling what that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully there ain't going to be no more casualties. I know this dude right here, he don't want to die. Them damn sandals that he got on, they gonna turn into Air Jordans, and he gonna, haul tail out of there. So yeah, let's see what we're talking about. Luck runs out, man. This is a good one. Wingard. Yeah, I've seen a few. Okay, it seems peaceful right now. Yeah. The distance. Over here, sexy. All right. Yes. Yeah. Your enemy's closer. Oh, this is a bop. This is so good. No! What the fuck? Why would you do that? Okay, so I see she like to play games. They're rocking their mind to what's in that bag. Look at her, she just wants to see this show, man. He's getting eerie, though. He's getting irritable. Penelope, baby. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't changed. Yeah, don't sleep, nigga. Shit! You dumbass! Why would you fall asleep on these guys, man? This is like an epic unboxing. Oh, wow. She told you. Wow. Oh, no. Well, set sail to Get Fucked Island. Close it, man. Hurry up. Does anybody have a zip tie or something? My God. Who is that? Macho Man Randy Savage? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Damn. So, as suspected, there's always a catch-22, and unfortunately, Odysseus wasn't to blame this time around. It was his damn, his fleet of men, these guys that couldn't help themselves, which, understandably so, when you have something, these key little things that sow the seeds to something as far as like destruction, or other things, curiosity is one of them. Sowing the seeds of curiosity that could lead to casualty or misfortune. That seems to be the case right here. You get this bag, you're not able to disclose what's in it because you've been given certain rules and guidelines by way of the wind goddess, who seems like she only enjoys chaos. We always have those onlookers that want to see a crash. You have every right to. You have every right to see a car crash, especially if a person is very incompetent and very belligerent, if you can say that much. I feel like these guys right here, they really just fumbled the bag. That's I think that's the proper way of putting it. Fumbling the bag. If fumbling the bag was a group of individuals, it would be Odysseus's crew. So yeah. But yeah, I like this one too because the very swirly nature of it all, even though it's very simplistic compared to some of the other animatics that we have seen, fits perfectly in line with the wind goddess because she is wind. So you want to have that swirly, free-flowing style, And I like the way that the camera, or not even the camera, but the animation makes the wind goddess circle around Odysseus and stuff. But let's go ahead and jump back into it. See what these gigantes are talking about. Or gigantes. Giants. Yeah. Say what? Hurt? What? A shadow of the Colossus? Where the fuck is Agra at, man? How are we gonna defeat this motherfucker? It's like that super giant uber dick heartless. The fuck is that? Samurai Jack? Uh-huh. Oh! Poseidon? Is this Poseidon? Wow. Uh-huh. It's like the horse of apocalypse and water form. Sheesh. Damn. He's playing with him though. Okay, hate then. Play a hater's ball over here. Oh. Ruthlessness. Alright, bro. Looks like we got Aquaman, aka Jared Leto, over here. His voice is very good and powerful. Oh no. Yeah. Damn. Ooh. Oh my god, the impact. I feel like Poseidon is toying with him though. He's taking them lightly. Like, come on now. Dang. You don't say. Kill this nigga. Oh yeah, I forgot. There you go. Let's get it, man. I was not expecting him to do that. I forgot all about the fucking bag, man. Let's get the bag. We some bag chasers, boys. Yeah, how you feel now? Nobody gonna remember you looking like a horse made of soy sauce. What the fuck is this, man? Enchantos. I gotta applaud the animator though. They did a good job on his design, man. That was a very good one right there, man. I gotta cut the camera right quick so I can just give my thoughts on everything that we've seen so far. Like, that one right there was so fucking good. But guys, that right there was the Ocean Saga featuring the god of the oceans, or the god of just the sea in general, Poseidon. Yeah, you know, Mr. Hydration himself. Hydration, exoneration, obliteration. This dude right here, he essentially is very displeased with Odysseus because, once again, it seems like with these gods, they do not like the element of mercy. I think largely in part to just seeing Odysseus go against them, you know, like go against the words that they try to implement into him. Like, we've seen that so many times where Odysseus wants to show mercy towards this kid or this baby, only for Zeus to kind of come in and say, you shouldn't do that because that could have negative implications and particularly kill your family members. You know, this kid could be your demise, so you should off him. And, you know, he ultimately does that. And we continue to see that too with Poseidon, who tells him that you shouldn't have shown mercy to this Cyclops, you know, which I find funny too, because he says that the Cyclops is his, you know, his child, if I'm not mistaken, or his creation, but he's very displeased with Odysseus not killing the Cyclops. I'm not sure if it's because he just wants the Cyclops not to suffer or something along those lines, or, you know, it's just something else totally different. But this nigga, I feel like when it comes to the gods, they continue to underestimate humans. You know, we know that they think themselves very highly, you know, and these humans are nothing more than tools to them, and ants in a sense. And the way that Poseidon easily could have just crushed them with the waves at his fingertips, but chose not to, is very funny. You know, it's like, dude, we know that you're gonna get played somehow. And it was nice to see Odysseus literally use a bag of tricks that he had, you know, in the form of this wind that he got by way of the wind goddess. You know, he's basically using something within the gods' camp, you know, using their own toys against them. So we continue to see that, yes, Odysseus, when it comes to him, master strategist, continues to show that he is a thinker, an individual thinker. And when you're an individual thinker, that kind of has like a conflict of interest with people who feel like they have your best interests. And these guys really feel that way for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they think that they can use Odysseus in the way that they want, but we continue to see that, no, you can't, you know. So yeah, I will say too, man, like I really enjoyed like the performances of these guys, you know. Particularly I like the guy Euryclus, you know, obviously a brother, you know what I'm saying, got that suntan. I'm pretty sure he'll be brown, but you can tell that he's a brother just based on his fade alone. And I think his voice too, you know, gives off kind of like a African American singer, like that has a little bit of timbre to go with it, you know, like to go with his vocals. And you know, he's the voice of reason that kind of advises Odysseus to do certain things. You know, he'll follow you in, but don't expect him not to have his own opinion. You know, that's what I get from this guy. I'm not sure if he was one of the casualties up in this, you know, that tidal wave that took out a certain amount of men, and now they're left with 45. I would like to believe he survived that, though. You know, he seems like one of the more stronger ones. Like, even though he's an NPC, he's a notable NPC that's a reoccurring one. You know, he's not like those other ones that you quickly forget, because this guy, he has a good fade. You know, he has a barber that does a good job of making him stand out. You know what I'm saying? That one right there was really good. I don't know why, it kind of put me in the mind of Samurai Jack, you know, the way that Poseidon was looking. You know, you guys know, like when Jack is at his wit's end, you know, he's down bad and his kimono is all torn to shreds, and the only thing is left is like he got like a little loincloth and his hair is all wild. You can't tell me that didn't remind y'all of Samurai Jack, you know, like he was trying to get back at Aku, you know, finding a way, man, trying to figure it out. You know, I also like the fact that this song too is like similar to the Goodbye song, you know, or like, I don't know, it has like a very strong vibe. You know, it has that cool kind of like epicness to it, but it kind of has that ebb and flow where it gets intense, and then the characters kind of have that moment where it feels like they're just talking directly at each other, and then it intensifies again based on the actions of the god himself. You know, I love that, you know, ruthlessness, you know, this guy just being ruthless. Yeah, man. Overall, if I were to rate this one, I would have to give it an S. Like, it's nice to just see these characters continue to deal with the things that have happened, that have transpired. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But you know how I like to do it, man. I like to turn it over to you guys. If there's anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued, I want to ask you guys to provide the proper context in the comment section below, man. Like I said, I am very thankful to be in this awesome community that provides me with a lot of questions, and you guys show me that you are looking forward to more of these reactions. Like I said, if you guys are over on Patreon, we're going to do these things in rapid succession. I'm going to just do them back to back. I'm going to try to do them on a daily basis, but over on YouTube, you will have to wait a week, every week, to get these things. So yeah, if you want the direct audio source from the videos without all the background music that I have to use to bypass copyrights, be sure to join the Patreon. You won't regret it. I think you guys will enjoy it a lot better. But with that said, this is going to be your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. I'll catch you guys on the next reaction to Epic the Musical. Peace.